Your family deserves the most beautiful smile possible. At Tupelo Smiles, we use precision dentistry and advanced technology to make visiting the dentist an amazing experience. Relationship-based comprehensive care. Come discover the difference at Tupelo Smiles.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday out there to you. And thanks as always for joining us and waking up with us on Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Hope you have a good cup of coffee ready this morning. It's going to be a great Friday out there. However, some rain is back in the forecast for your evening. Let's get into the forecast, shall we? Here is a live look over in Smithville. Cameras brought to you by the North Mississippi Storm Chaser Camera Network. Beautiful conditions, some clouds, temperatures in the upper 60s overall, but no ongoing rainfall. So that's some good news, right? Aberdeen, same story, temperatures in the 70s, clear conditions over there. So really good to go this morning in the weather department. However, it's a little bit warmer, but no rainfall, at least for your morning. Here's what we're tracking. Here's our next weather maker that's going to be bringing us some rainfall later in the day. We're tracking yet another cold front on its way. Right now, it's in the central United States, causing some rain over in the plains from Wichita, Kansas, down into Oklahoma City. This is going to be making its way closer to us during your Friday. And as it does, rain chances are going to continue to be bumped up. Temperatures right now, as I told you, out the door is warmer, anywhere between around 3 to 5 degrees warmer than we were yesterday morning. So temperatures starting off in the 70s, 70 in Starkville, 71 in Grenada, 73 down in Clarksdale, 70 in Holly Springs, upper 60s in Lee County. Overall, a lot of us near 70 degrees, so a little bit of warmer start to a warmer day ahead. But again, this front is really going to be bringing in that moisture from the south. It's going to continue to filter in, causing for that warm air to continue in a warmer afternoon. And then we're going to be tracking rain with it. As it closes in on our area, we could see a few passing downpours before the main line hits right around those game times. So we're going to continue to keep our eye on this as it inches closer to North Mississippi. Again, as it does, could see a few showers in the forecast just around game time and then continue on from there. The majority of this rain, though, doesn't come into play for your North Mississippi, really region wide, until we head into early Saturday morning. 5, 6 o'clock, we start to see some heavy downpours start to make its way in. Could wake you up with a rumble of thunder or two as well as you're trying to maybe sleep in on your Saturday morning. The good news is this is going to be gone and over with as we head noon and on your Saturday. So that's good news. If you got any plans on the back half of your day, going to be good to go. And even we'll see cloud cover start to dissipate as well. Over the first 12 hours, you can expect temperatures today to get into the 70s over your next hour. If you're not already there, low 70s expected, upper 80s by 11 o'clock, and a warm day, warm afternoon. Temperatures this afternoon going to be in the middle to even upper 90s for some. Feels like temperatures above that could be reaching the triple digits for some. Not looking at any heat alerts to be issued, but overall, you just need to know it's going to be a warm afternoon ahead, especially in comparison to the nice start to the week we had. We'll see rain chances start to increase as we head 4 or 5 o'clock and on, especially into those overnight hours. So if you are planning to head off to a Friday night football game, you're going to want to stick with us. Next, I'll be talking your latest hour by hour, show you who has the best chance of seeing rain a little bit earlier than the rest of us. We'll be talking about your hour by hour through your Saturday as well, if you got any early Saturday plans. And then I'm also going to be taking you through your SEC forecast. So if you are headed out to support Ole Miss or the University of Alabama or maybe Mississippi State, I'll have all those forecasts coming up right after this.
Harvey's Curbside to Go means you can experience quality anywhere. Call in and pick it up on your way home without leaving your car. No cooking, no cleaning, just dinner. Harvey's, a difference you can taste.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Being a parent, especially for the first time, with that comes a lot of self-doubt. As a dad, I just try to lead by example. When you're trying to be the best person that you can be, your kids see that and then they emulate that.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Well, good morning again to you. I am Mississippi Live weather meteorologist Maggie McAuley, live from the Room to Room Weather Center this Friday morning. Hope you're starting off your Friday on a good note. We're dry out there in Lafayette County and really area-wide North Mississippi, starting off dry this morning. Temperatures a little bit warmer in the 70s across the board, 72 over in Oxford. You can see that nice view over in Lafayette County as well. Same story in Amory, nice view, blue skies looking across the way. Temperatures yet again in the 70s there. So that's a look to start off your morning. You're good to go within your roadways, no ongoing rainfall, and good to go in the airways as well. No airport delays really region wide from Memphis International over to Shreveport, Dallas as well, not looking at any delays all the way down to the coast. So if you're headed out maybe for a nice weekend getaway, you're going to be good to go this morning. As for your day ahead, if you're sticking in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be in the upper 70s by 9. We're back in the 80s by 10, in the middle to upper 80s even before noon. So that shows you it's going to be a warm afternoon ahead. High temperatures for your Friday in the middle 90s. So we're sitting around 5 degrees above average this afternoon across the way. So temperatures even warmer over in the Delta in the upper 90s from Clarksdale down to Greenwood. Most of us again sitting in those middle 90s, 95 in Bruce, 95 in Houston, 95 in Water Valley, 94 up in Holly Springs. So warm afternoon expected before we start those Friday night football times. Still going to be sticking in the 90s. So if you're headed out to those Friday night games, not going to be like it was last Friday, not some cooler conditions in the mix. It's going to be warm. Temperatures sitting in the middle 80s by halftime, near 80 by the final snap of the game. And here's the thing, we are seeing rain start to enter a little bit sooner than expected on models this morning. Could be impacting some of your Friday night football games, really looking at halftime and on, not for all, but for some. So let's take it hour by hour. If you have any plans, you're headed out this evening, or if you're headed to those Friday night football games, this is what you can expect. We're looking at dry conditions all the way through your mid-morning, dry conditions through noon as well. So got any plans for lunch, you're good to go. Just it's going to be warm out there, so I would make them inside if you can. As we head into the later afternoon, early evening hours, that's when we start to track out a few showers coming into the mix from eastern Arkansas. These will start to bubble up as we head 6, 7 o'clock. So the start to halftime of those games, we start to see a few showers moving into the region. Here's the thing. I want you to take this with a grain of salt where these are. I can't promise you we're going to see a heavy downpour between Boonville and Corinth at 6 p.m. What you need to know from this, though, is we could see some heavy downpours, especially along the Mississippi and Tennessee state line as we head later on in the afternoon into your early evening. Some of these could be heavy at times. Some of these could delay some games at times as well. So Matt and Gabe going to be live from the Room to Room Weather Center at 5 and 6 to bring you the latest on these and what you can expect going into your evening as well if anything changes. So we're going to be watching out for that. Just want to give you a heads up as we're heading into those Friday night football times. Those are going to continue along this area as we head 7, 8 o'clock. So we're going to be watching out for those. Here's the thing, though. A majority of activity actually won't come into play until we head overnight into your Saturday. Some of those, yet again, could be strong at times, could wake you up in the middle of the night with some rumbles of thunder as well. Seeing this heavy line continue into your mid-morning for places like Louisville, Macon, up into Vernon. After this line shifts through for your Saturday mid-morning, we really start to dry out. Now, I can't rule out some lingering showers trying to stay in the mix, but overall, noon and on, a lot of us sit dry and cloud cover even starts to dissipate in the evening and overnight hours. So that's some good news for your Saturday if you got any plans there. As I said, some of those could be on the stronger to even severe side at times. I showed you the severe weather risk yesterday out there for today. This has been extended further into North Mississippi, now including places like Oktibbeha County, the very northern portions of Attala County. You can see that slight risk extending from Nashville and then clipping some of us as well into Alcorn County. Here's what you need to know. I don't want you to think, okay, I'm not in this or I'm not in the yellow, so it doesn't apply to me. We're watching these showers come in anywhere, especially though along the Mississippi and Tennessee state line, that could be on the stronger to severe side at times. Main impacts we're watching here in our area are damaging winds and also the potential for some hail as well as these begin to pop up. So we're going to continue to watch them. You just want to be weather aware into your evening. Make sure to keep it up live with us on Mississippi Live Weather. Let's talk about your SEC football forecast. We're going to go around the horn here talking about Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and also Alabama. We're going to start off over in Starkville. They're playing Arizona State for a night game. Because it's a night game, it's going to be good out there. That front has going to be long gone out of there, and temperature is going to fall through the 70s with a northerly wind. It's going to make for a really nice game over at Mississippi State if you plan on heading to Stark Vegas for your Saturday. Now let's go over to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Could see a few showers for the start of that game due to that front not getting there to a little bit later for that night game. But after it pushes through, should be good halftime and on, and then over into that final snap. Temperatures falling through the 70s. And last but certainly not least, Ole Miss over playing the University of Kentucky in Lexington. Looking good to go. The coolest of all the games with temperatures falling through the 60s Saturday at 2:30. So nice game over there. If you're staying in North Mississippi, though, into your Saturday and Sunday, I have good news for you. As that front shifts through, we're looking at much drier air and nicer air in play for your Sunday. If you got any plans, I'm talking dew points not even showing up in our charts. It's just going to be nice out there. Again, a little bit muggy today and tomorrow, but after that front, we're looking at a very nice back half of our weekend and Monday ahead. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, rain chances for tonight. Keep checking up with Mississippi Live Weather, especially this evening, to give you the latest on that. We'll see rain chances stick around for the early part of Saturday. Temperatures only getting in the 80s and then low 80s. Sunday, definitely the pick day out of the weekend. As we head into your work week, temperatures starting off in the middle 80s and then a warming trend is ahead. We'll be near 90 by the end of the week. But here's the thing, as you're headed out the door, I want to make you aware on Monday and Tuesday, temperature is going to be in the 50s. So we're starting off in the 70s this morning. We'll start off in the 50s Monday and Tuesday morning. You might need the coat as you're taking the kids off to the bus stop or taking them to school, or even for yourself if you're like me and you're a little bit colder natured. Anyway, so a little bit colder on Monday and Tuesday for those morning hours, or cooler, I should say, before we start to bump up for the rest of the work week. As always, thank you for sticking live with us on Mississippi Live Weather this morning. Starting off your Friday morning with us, make sure to tune in at 5, 6, and 10 this evening for Gabe and Matt. Again, they're going to be at the Skunk Bowl this evening, bringing you live weather updates. If anything happens, any showers or storms pop up, they'll be right there to track it out as well from the Room to Room Weather Center.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt LaPon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt LaPon has proven himself trustworthy.
As a nurse, I've seen a lot of people with sleep deprivation. It affects their job, their home life. At Room to Room, we want to take the guesswork out of buying a mattress, and that's why we brought in this technology. It shows you what you need. We want to do the assessment and find exactly what's perfect for you.